you, so no more nerves, right?
Yeah, I mean, definitely more excited this year than nervous. Definitely started on the right foot today.
You guys were on the cusp of making the playoffs last year. You were right there. How do you make the transition into making the next step as a team?
Yeah, I think last year we were really young. I mean, top to bottom, we were young. Coaching staff, the front office, our players. And now that we know each other a little bit better, we know what's going to happen down the stretch in games. We can make those little adjustments and be better this year.
Now that you have one season in the W under your belt, what's the next step for you personally?
Yeah, I think just really playing my game. I think last year I was too busy trying to make sure that I wasn't making mistakes, but that's what happens over the course of a game. I mean, it's basketball. You make mistakes. You turn the ball over. You lose a game. But this year, I feel like I'll be settled in more so I can really play my game.
You had a good offseason, and I saw that tweet from Ryan that said, play like this. What was that like?
Yeah.
And you made that promise to her. You said you got it.
Yes, definitely. And that's a little bit more of me playing my game, just being confident. I think that's a huge part of the game that a lot of people don't talk about. But I think I really found my confidence in myself. And, I mean, my coaches and the teammates do a great job of giving me confidence. So just finding that and being able to be consistent and having people like Ryan push me every day to make sure that I'm doing my best.
How do you feel like you found that confidence?
Yeah, I think just reps. I was really able to work on my game, being able to get a glimpse of what the W was like last year, and then being able to implement those things in my workout was a big difference. And then going and playing for a little bit really was the difference maker to see, okay, what worked and what didn't.
You said last year you guys are really young. The makeup of this team is awesome. There's a couple of really strong draft picks that added in, and then Alicia Gray, what would you say about where the team is on paper right now?
Yeah, I mean, we're moving in a great direction. I mean, like you talked about our vets coming in, D-Rob, I'm just loving her energy already and able to play with Alicia this year. So we have a little bit more experience because they came over, but also the people who played with Coach T for a second year now. So moving in the right direction, but our same principles, working hard, being the hardest working, toughest team, and we're going to continue to build off of that.
How was it playing with the AG and AU? Obviously she said that the pick and roll game you guys developed was like amazing. Just how was that, and how confident are you working with her this season?
Yeah, it's been awesome. I feel like I have a leg up because I know her game. So when we get to playing, I know exactly what she wants, where she wants it. Obviously, she's a lefty, but she's got some good things going on her right hand as well. So just being able to build that confidence and that connection, I think was really important for us in the offseason.
Now, obviously, as the season went on last year, you took on bigger and bigger role of the team. Just what do you expect your role of the team to be this year?
Just hoping to win. I mean, I want to do anything and everything I can to put us in a position to make the playoffs, to get those wins. And down the stretch, like I said, be a part of a playoff team. So whatever my teammates and my coaches need me to do, I'm going to do that to my fullest ability.
Last year, I remember you talking about kind of the first conversations y'all had on these first days. What were the conversations like from the coaching staff today? Does it feel different from last year?
It only feels different because of the way that I felt.
Okay.
I mean, Coach T is one of those coaches who comes in every day with the same mentality. She always comes in with energy, so nothing's changed from her. She wants everybody to know what this team is going to be about and what she's going to stand for, and we're going to buy into it or you're not, and you're going to leave. So it's not different in terms of what Coach has going on, but really just my confidence in myself and what I feel like walking in camp this year.
One of the kind of inside jokes with this team has always been about you shooting the ball more. How many times should people expect you to shoot the ball this year?
Definitely more than last year. I'm not going to put a number on it. Like I said earlier, just has to continue that confidence in myself. And like I said, have people like Ryan and Coach T getting after me if I don't shoot it.
I apologize, Lorna, I asked you this, but Leah Brown being here, having that Michigan connection, Michigan fans, they travel. What's that mean to have her with you?
It's awesome. I mean, we had a great couple of years at Michigan, and she's just a firecracker in terms of a player, really competitive, and she knows my game as well. We talked about Alicia and our pick and roll, but me and Leah Brown's pick and roll was pretty special as well, so I feel like I get the upper hand with both of those players, but especially Leah. It just makes me smile to see that another Michigan player was able to get picked up, and it's been a long time coming before me, so to kind of see that transition of more Michigan players into the W has been awesome, but having her on my team is really special.
What are your goals as a team, your goals you laid out for the season?
Yeah, I mean, just be better than last year. Obviously, I feel like a lot of people will expect us to just say, simply go to the playoffs. But we feel like if we do the little things better than we did last year, that'll come. It's our everyday focus and getting better that will, make everything and all of our dreams come true in terms of what we want for this season. So just being better than last year and making that difference.
Okay.
A lot of new faces out there today, or maybe faces you never played with. Anyone catch your eye?
I mean, everybody. Funny enough, only person that I haven't played with in terms of the rookies is LA. But I mean, everyone who came in today really caught my eye. I just think that it's just that work hard part of it. everybody, obviously, Coach T and the staff does a great job of picking people who will do well in this system. But I think the rookies really caught my eye, being able to keep up with the pace and just them being able to absorb. I felt like I was talking to them a lot, trying to get them through it, tell them, what's going on, and I felt like they were able to absorb it and spit it back on the court, and which is really important.
I'm not sure if you saw this Alexis Morris video, but she had a video come out. She talked about how a lot of college programs don't always develop players for the W. Can you talk about looking back to a year ago, feeling like that transition, and then also your advice to a rookie now?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of things that play into that, and I felt like I was fortunate enough to, whether that be college or my AAU program, that in different aspects allowed you to prepare yourself for the W in different ways, whether that's on or off the court. But I do think there's a part of it that is your responsibility as a player to make sure that you're able to transition, to the next level, and not necessarily all the way on the colleges, just because sometimes they're trying to bring you to win at that level. And while they should have a hand in what you're doing next, you also have to have a big hand in what you're doing at the next level, and figuring that out and maneuvering in that way. So my advice to rookies is just, going into camp, you got picked up for a reason, and you got picked up for what you do well. So definitely display that, and if you can build off of that, absolutely do it.
Just one more. Seeing Kia not on the court, but coaching, what's it been like? And then just how do you feel like she's as a coach?
Yeah, I absolutely love Kia. She was a huge help for me, especially in the post player position. I was telling her today, like, when she was talking, even if she wasn't on the floor, like, I always knew where to be. It sucks that she's not on the court with us, but I feel like she's got the same role, just talking, being that energy. And she's my hug partner. Every time I need a hug, which would be every day during training camp, I'll get that from her. But she's just that loving person who I know will always be there for us, and just super excited to have her as a coach, because she just has so much knowledge. 14 years in the W, I'm sure you got a lot of knowledge, and she absolutely does.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Awesome.